What's up, guys? It's Jay, and today I have found something very cool. I went digging around my basement last night. My basement's a wreck, but I managed to find this. It is the N-Strike Scout, and I was very happy because I recently got the tactical vest and the strike fire, whatever the heck that thing's called. It's that didn't function so well in the little holster that the vest has, but this looks like it'll fit perfectly. And I'm going to show you some of the things that you can do with it. I've already modded it. I'm home now, so I have the capability of using a drill. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up and show you what it looks like and what I've done. Okay, so I've removed all the screws, and this is what it looks like on the inside. Granted, I have already modified this one, so it's going to look different. I love Nerf pistols, though, because it's very simplistic. You have the firing mechanism, you've got the trigger catch, you've got the plunger, and that's all there really is. It's really nice. The one thing I will say about this gun is the return spring is pretty strong, so I actually use some Loctite super glue to reinforce it on the priming mechanism on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the barrel, actually. And the first thing that I did is when I opened it up and looked inside, where this hole is, there was a plastic wall. There was Nerf. The people at Nerf must have been drunk when they made this or something, because they had an air restrictor in there, and then on the other side where there should have been a hole, there wasn't a hole, so the air didn't even go into the barrel. Like, it seemed more like it was the force of the plunger tube hitting the barrel that actually propelled the dart and not the air. Then they had two giant release holes, which I have covered with electric tape, and that seemed pointless because there was no hole in the back. So I took a rather large drill bit and I really drilled a hole all the way through. I left kind of the spring mechanism in there. It doesn't really do anything now. But I took out the stick in the middle, and it holds streamlined darts very well. The next thing I did is, using some Ace felt pads. They have adhesive on one side. I put two in the back there because there's these little raised pieces of plastic that are keeping me from putting pennies all the way back there. Then I put 4 pennies, and that's the maximum, with two 3/4 inch felt pads in there, and that works beautifully. The reason I actually took this apart was because the trigger catch was failing, so I used my handy dandy Leatherman and kind of angled the little bump here so that it would catch better, and it works like a charm. I'm really excited. I'm stoked that I found this underneath all the mess that's in my house. But yeah, I'm also in the process of repairing my Alpha Trooper. I've made my own dart tooth for it. I'm having some problems getting it to function properly. It seems to be catching on the piece that slides up, but I'm still working on it. And I found out how to do that from Orange Modworks. I'm a little upset though at Orange Modworks, because when I opened up my Alpha Trooper, the plunger tube had a crack in it. It still seems to be working okay. I'm going to use it probably until it fails catastrophically, if I can get the dart tooth to function properly. But I will probably make a video on that, showing you guys what I did. So I'm going to put this thing back together and show you how it fires. Okay, so I ended up taking out a few pennies because when I let the primer slam forward, it would fire it. So this is with 2 pennies in, plus the 2 felt pads, and I have a felt pad in the plunger for a little bit of padding. So here we go. And for a tiny little pistol, I mean, that's really good. So I'm really satisfied with this. I'm stoked that I found it, and I'm glad that I got to do a little video on it. So remember, modding can damage the internals of the gun, so mod at your own risk. be safe, have fun, and stay awesome.